Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing what is on my iPhone 17 Pro Max for the fall season. So if you are new, I did just unbox the 17 Pro Max and I also unboxed the iPhone Air and did a comparison between the two. I wasn't sure which one I was going to keep, but I did end up settling on Mrs. Pro Max. I really wanted to get black this year, but I'm not gonna lie, the silver has really grown on me and I'm vibing a lot with her. I really did not expect to feel this way, but I'm really liking this phone. If you're wondering like what is my review after a few weeks. So firstly, the case that I have on it is by CASETiFY, and this is actually their Impact ring stand case, and this is in the pink floral design. I think it's so cute with the flowers on it. For some reason, pink cases hit so different on the Silver Pro Max, and I know a lot of people when they saw the Pro phones this year were like, what is going on with this camera continent? But CASETiFY was smart and they actually took advantage of it, so they went ahead and made this stand. So it actually covers the whole camera, as you could see here. It just comes open like this, and you can view it at any angle with this stand, which is really useful. And if you haven't had an Impact case before, the texture of it is kind of like this rubbery material around the sides, which is very protective on the phone, and it even has this camera control button. And I'm gonna do a mini haul because I actually got two other ones. For another pink case, we have the light violet case. It has like this ultraviolet look on the outline of the phone, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like an aura design. And then guys, I ordered this one when I thought there was gonna be a black Pro Max, but it's still hitting on the silver. This is called Blurred Darkness, and it's kind of like this smoky gradient design, as you could see. This is hitting with the silver. It looks so good. So if you have the Silver Pro Max, this one is definitely a move. And as you guys know, I do have a link with CASETiFY. If you want to get 15% off your order, just click the link below. Now that you've seen my phone's latest outfits, let's actually take a look inside and see how I've set her up. Here's what my lock screen looks like, and the wallpaper is from my cafe theme pack. All of the customizations that you see are going to be from the theme pack, and as you could see, I kept the widgets pretty simple. I really just have the date, the weather, my battery, and then my countdown of pregnancy. As I'm filming this, we're on day 244 of being pregnant. I'm literally almost 9 months pregnant at this point. Like guys, I'm at my limit. But you know what? We are straight vibing, and the iPhone season has been a great distraction while we wait for the baby. The wallpaper just says cozy vibes on it. I do hand draw all of my designs, so I drew that little coffee cup, and I just think it looks so cute. My goal was to make something that would work for the fall, but doesn't expire after the fall. So I think the coffee theme is perfect for this. But once you enter the phone, as you could see, it's all like neutral brown tones. Obviously, this layout I have had forever. I will not change it. There would have to be something like so good for me to change it. I just think this is the elite layout, to be honest with you. I've actually switched it up a little bit though, because I put all my widgets from Apple in one corner so that I could take advantage of my beautiful artwork. So in the corner, I have a stack of the calendar, Spotify, the clock, and the weather. And I like them all in one place because they're easy to find. I just feel like it makes the aesthetic of the home screen more clean. I'm not gonna bore you with every single app, but as you could see, I have the phone, wallet, maps, and photos, which has not changed. And then after that, I have Google Home, the health app, notes, and then Discord for my Discord server, iBaddie. It is such a cute community of people that just love iPhones and talking about them every day. Literally, if you think you are obsessed with iPhones, join iBaddie and you will be humbled. It has gotten to the point that we have an Excel sheet of how many iPhones people have upgraded to in the past couple of months. We share what cases we have and we talk about our customizations. So if you're one of those people who's like, I have no one to talk to about this when you get so excited about customizing your phone, this is the group for you. So then next to that, I have our first widget smith art. This is in the theme pack, and it's basically just little iced coffees and espresso martinis. Those are some of my favorite drinks. I am so ready for a strong espresso martini as soon as the baby's born. Like, I cannot wait. That really gives me motivation to just keep going. Then under that, I have this drawing of like a little cafe marble table going on. And the last apps that I have are Shopify for my store, YouTube Studio, Starbucks of course, and then Philips Hue. I love my Hue lights. I talk about them all the time. And fall and winter is like the peak time for Hue lights. I'm really enjoying using them recently, so it has to be right there. Then on the bottom, we have messages, Gmail, Safari, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I really want to hit 100K soon. I've been grinding on YouTube for so long, and I just really feel like 100K is in the cards very soon. I will literally unbox the plaque once I get it, and it's gonna be so iconic. So if you guys want to see me unbox the plaque, make sure you subscribe. Then on the second page, this actually got a lot more creative than it usually is. I have my main social media apps, which obviously are TikTok. Reddit I use for my bump group. I am in there every day, usually complaining. And then we have Instagram and Threads. I don't even have Twitter or X anymore on my phone because I just never use it. And I just feel like Threads has so much more relevant content, which is crazy because they're made by Instagram. And I feel like Instagram is very like Facebook coded. So then next to that, we have another widget. This has little croissants and bows on it, and it just looks so freaking cute. This is one of my favorite widgets that I made. I just think it looks adorable. And then under this, I have custom app icons. Again, I hand drew all of these. They are my pregnancy apps, which guys, this is so crazy. This is probably my last time having these apps on my phone like this because the baby's coming soon. I think in my next what's on my iPhone, I'll have like baby apps instead of pregnant apps. But these are all custom app icons from the theme pack. So I have like a little latte, espresso beans, the martini. It all is just so cohesive. I even did like little Ugg slippers because those are my favorite slippers right now. I've been wearing them like every day, even though it's 80 degrees outside. They're just so cute. They're so freaking cute. So then under that, I just have a couple more widgets. I have some cute little espresso beans. And then next to that, there's a widget that says, can I add cold foam? That is usually my question when I go to a coffee shop. I love a good cold foam, especially in the winter time. The sugar cookie cold foam, if you haven't tried that, you need to try that. So that's a very simple look of how I laid out my phone. If you want to see how I set these things up, if you haven't done this before, basically the two things you need to know are how to do the widget covers, which all you need to do is download Widgetsmith or something similar to that, and you can choose to put a photo as your widget. You can do any size that you want. I usually just do the small widgets, but you just pick a picture that you want as your widget. You can give it a name, and then when you go to customize your phone and add a widget, you just select Widgetsmith and then you pick the widget that you want to be displayed. So it's very simple. And then for the app covers, I just use shortcuts. So if you go into the shortcuts app, you can actually just add a shortcut by pressing the plus button on the right and then do open app. Then where it says app, you just want to click and select the app that you want to be open. So say I wanted to do like Aloe, I could do that. And then on the top, you just press on this down button and do add to home screen, and then go to image and choose photo, and then you can pick which cover you want to select for your shortcut. So you go ahead and do that, choose the picture, and then hit add, and it'll come onto your home screen. And this is the best way to do custom app covers. I know in iOS 26 you can do the tinted apps now, and I do like doing that sometimes, but if you have a very specific style of app cover that you want to use, I still like using the shortcuts because iOS 26 kind of like tints it a weird gray color, and I feel like it doesn't look good. So if you're someone that likes using a lot of custom covers and stuff like that, I would stick to the shortcuts. I go back and forth all the time. Sometimes I don't do any shortcuts and I just do the tinted apps. So it's definitely a mix of what your preference is and how much work you want to put into it, because some people just can't be bothered with that, and I understand that. But anyway, that is all for today. I hope you guys liked how I customized Mrs. 17 Pro Max, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!